Alright, part two. Is it going? Sweet. Part two. Let's show how to draw like hair. So, duplicate this, bring him over there, rotate him that way. We can get rid of the mouth. Let's freehand draw this real quick. It looks a little wonky, so let's simplify it. Control L. You can see it says Control L, so I'm just going to hit Control L a bunch of times till it looks a little bit smoother. It looks a little bit better. Alright. Then we can click on both of those. I mean, heck, might as well group them. You can put it over there. Alright, so let's say you're doing the hair. Click right here. Right, and hit enter, and it's gonna look funky at first, but I think you would want to unionize it first with the other part of the hair. So like that, right? So then you'd want to do this side too, which you want it to go over there. Then as long as you hit those points, it should be okay. Right? So click here and here. You could probably, I don't know, you can do a bunch of things using that. That way that's one object. And you can divide there, and now you got your hair. Then click on there. And you could add your outer hair. So that's when you can go over here and see how you did it. Right, and then you could take that inner, or you could, oh, you know what, you have to draw another line this way to subtract it. Like if you do that, then it'll be more of an object that subtracts. So right, and hit page down, goes underneath there, right? You have your object, and if you want this to be above the eyeball, you can do that. Anyway, so that's how you do the hair. I showed you how to do the body. Alright, if you're going to do the borders, make sure that you have document properties. Make sure you have border on top of drawing selected, right? Now you're gonna start building your borders here. So select white, and now you duplicate this, right? And maybe even put another one over here, like somewhere, so you can have it for later, or not. Rotate it, put it up here. Doesn't have to be perfect, just, you know, as good as you can get it. Now you got the gutters, right? So this is where you would want to duplicate it, because once you get a nice feel for how thin you want this stuff, you like it that thin, you want a little bit thicker. Alright, now you want that uniform, so in case you want it for later, you just put it over there. And you still want it uniform as well. So you duplicate it, rotate it this way. Now you got your borders, you can rotate that way, you know. I'm gonna move her. Alright. So then you want to do your lettering. that thing. And watch a movie. That's weird. Okay. Now you could turn the stroke off, or you can make it black, right? There's other tweaks you can do. I don't know why it doesn't just make it one anyway, but you can still smush it a little bit together. And then if that stroke style is too much, you can turn it down. And then once you get a good, I don't know why it doesn't save it as that, but after you get it, let me decrease the size here. Let's try 14. Ooh, too small. All right. So after you have your uniformity, go ahead and duplicate that too, because if you wanted to write her text instead of having to go through that same process because it doesn't save what your last one was. I even did that on there and it still doesn't save it. Just duplicate it. That way you can just fill in the blanks later. All right. You want to make the balloon, right? Click on white. Stroke. I forget what it is. Maybe 2. All right. Now you want to go to path. Object to path. That way you have these. It makes 4 nodes instead of 3. So now you can like squish it a little bit. And you might as well go page down so you can see the text of what you're doing. So, yeah. Now you can squish it a little bit. Sometimes you need to squish it more and then you can tweak it later. Now you can resize it and then try it again. Right. You kind of want like, I like to keep at least like a letter in between the sides just for spacing. All right, you want to do the border or the tail. You can click over it and hit enter, right? And you could tweak it here if you wanted to, or you could do a hand-drawn one if you wanted to, make it a little more organic. But you know, it might look cool like that. If you want it to, you know, be closer like that, that's fine. But if you want, whenever you're ready to finish up, you just go to path and union, and then it makes it all one thing. So if you didn't like it, hit Control Z, and then, you know, keep tweaking a little bit until you do like it. Alright, so then when you get that all unioned up, and then you get, you know, you're done with your borders, select everything there, union that up, path union, right? Let's delete that so you don't see that. Alright, so even this, you can, you know, if you wanted to hit page down, go under, hit page to go over, and if you wanted to union that too, click on union there. Make sure that you didn't. There you go. Make sure you don't select the text when you union it. And if you wanted to color the background, you know, whatever, gray, whatever. And then hit page down until it goes to the very bottom. You can make it whatever color you want. You want to add a little bit of shading, you can do that too. And we can go to turn the stroke off, turn the fill down a little bit, right? page down there, right? There you go. There's some ideas for you. Take it easy. Thanks for watching.